Hello friend, today we are going to deliver the lecture on the soldering and the brazing process that is based on the metal joining process. So if you talk about the soldering and the brazing process, it comes under the metal joining process. We can join the material in the industry with the help of the three-way mechanical that is known as the fastening joining process, adhesive one, and whenever you come on the joining process means it's the category of the permanent joining process can classify the fusion welding, solid state welding, as well as the brazing and the soldering. So here today we are going to discuss the material regarding the soldering and brazing. Soldering and brazing, that is a classification of the soldering and the brazing. You just see it is a flow chart, energy wise, thermal sources, mechanical loading, and shielding, whatever we are going to use, and the process, what is the means it is a enlarged description of the soldering and the brazing process. So now if you just talk about the overview of the soldering and brazing process, the one thing is common here in that cases, the base metal are not going to melt, only the flare metal are going to melt, and whenever means here the base metal are not going to melt. So in both of the cases, the joining material, whatever provide externally, that is known as also the filler material, is having the melting temperature less than the base material. So that's the main thing regarding the both of this process. When the brazing use showing instead of the, that is also the means is the category of the fusion welding process. Metal have the poor weldability, means where we are going to use this process. First one, whenever the metal have the poor weldability, dissimilar metal, intense heat of the welding may be damage the component being joined. So whenever these positions are there, or these difficulties are there, if the material is poor weldable, if the two dissimilar material are going to join, or the large heat of the welding can be damage the product, or geometry is not suitable for the welding process, or high strength is not required. So whenever these conditions are there, in that cases we are using the brazing as well as the soldering process. So these are the conditions where we are going to use the brazing and the soldering. Now first of all we come on the brazing. The joining of the process, filler material is melt and distributed by the capillary action between the fraying the surface of the metal part being joined. So means filler material is melt first, and then it is going to distribute between the two surfaces to be going to join with the help of the capillary action. Here again, as we indicated previously, base metal are not going to melt, and the flare temperature means the melting temperature of the flare material is near about slightly greater than the 450 degree centigrade or 840 degree Fahrenheit, but it should be less than the base metal. So that is a uh, regarding the brazing. If you just talk about here, for example, there is an example of the butt joint made with the help of the brazing process. You just see we have the four type of the butt joint, and these all of the butt joint is made with the help of the brazing process. If we consider about the lap joint, we can make like that. Brazing is most commonly used for just like a radiator in the automobile sector. A lot of the example are there. So lap joint for the brazing process means you just see here, that is a braze, and sometime in the single point cutting tool we are also going to use the brazing also. So that is a lap joint and the butt joint. If you just go there, applying of the flare material, it's the first of the case. You just see we are going to melt the flare material, and whenever the some space are there, we just melt the metal and apply in that cases. And second one is the after the joining, what is going on means we have the, again I'm just telling you, the braze joint is not quite enough having a mechanical strength as compared to the other fusion welding process, because here the material are not going to fuse with each other. Is it clear? So that's the main thing regarding that. So if you just talk about here, it is again the sum of the thing. Whenever we are going to join the metal, it means that type of the things we can occur. So that is a one thing regarding this. Now, strength of the brace joint. If you just talk about here, strength. If the joint is properly designed and the brace operation is properly performed, solidification will joint with the help of the stronger material, which is already given in this category. Small clearance part can be used. If you just talk about here, brazing with compared to the welding process, so it is a quite how difficult. Less heat and less power is there. In the brazing process, we need the less heat as well as the less power as compared to the fusion welding process. Second, the thing is that with the help of this process, we can remove the problem of heat affected zone. We have removed that process because heat affected zone is quite less as compared to the fusion welding process. If you just talk about here, joint area, whenever it is there, capillary action drawn from the molten joint areas. So if you just talk about here, some of the filler material for the brazing process, if aluminum, nickel, copper alloy, copper, steel alloy, stainless steel. So for the aluminum and the silicon. For the nickel, copper alloy, copper is the filler material. If copper is there, copper and the phosphorus. For the steel, copper and zinc. For the stainless steel, gold and silver. So these are the filler material and these are the base material to be going to join. So you know that all of the things are the base material melting temperature is quite less as compared to the filler material temperature. Desirable brazing metal characteristics. The melting temperature of the filler material is compatible with the base metal. It is a first one thing for the desired brazing metal characteristics. Low surface tension in liquid phase, have a good wettability. Wettability is necessary here because if it is not having a wettability, then we are not able to material are not able to flow over the surface of the metal to be going join. So that's why high fluidity for the penetration into the interface, it is another requirement. Capability of the brazing into the joint of the adequate strength for the application. Avoid chemical and the physical interaction with the base metal, that is also essential. So it should be essential parameter. So now that is something about the, if you talk about the brazing flux characteristics of the good flux: low melting temperature, low viscosity, facilitate the wetting, protect the until the solidification. Heating of method of the flux, if you just talk about here, the type of the brazing process, torch brazing is the one of the process most commonly used in the industry. Furnace brazing also for the mass production. Induction brazing also for the mass production, and resistance brazing is also for the mass production, and dip brazing. So these are the some of the method by which we can make the brazing process. Normally for the job production we use torch brazing, but for the mass production, induction, furnace brazing, resistance welding, and dip brazing, these are the some of the industrial process for the brazing. So that is something about the brazing. Now we come on the soldering. It is soldering also basically same, just like a brazing. Nothing is differ. Only the thing is that here the melting temperature of the filler material is quite less as compared to the brazing one. So here normally the temperature of the metal filler material is less than the 450 degrees centigrade. In the case of the brazing, it is more than the 450 degrees centigrade. So again the process are remain same, only the no melter base metal are going to melt, and again the things are not going to change. Means whenever we need the less heat affected zone, then we use the soldering process, and basically it is used for the industrial means electronic applications. Soldering similar is to the brazing in the many of the same of the heating methods. Now flame material called solder most closely associated with the electrical and the electronics assembly lines. If you just talk about here, that is something about the means soldering process. If you just go there, you just see here, if you want to make the joint secure, so if wire is there and PC board is there, so for the making it is should be properly contact, then we use the shoulder. In the same case here, if two joints are there, we just provide the shoulder joint here, so in that way the proper connection is there and joint is quite enough. So in that case, if you talk about the wave shouldering is the method used for the industrial application for the making the PC boards as well as the other means electronic circuit. In that case, the shouldering molten shoulder is coming from the downside, and we just move the component on the upward direction. So once it come into contact with the molten iron, so all of the things are going to means contact with each other. If you talk about the shoulder metal, so tin as well as the lead are there used for a shoulder metal with a low melting temperature. Lead is the poisonous, but the percentage is means you know that lead is some poisonous. Tin is the chemically active. So silver and antimony is also used for the shouldering alloys. If you talk about the flux also we are going to use, and the function are the remain same, just like a fusion welding process. Here B molten of the shoulder metal provide the oxide films, and the tarnish of the base metal prevent the oxidation from the heating, promote the wetting of the flaying surface, means wetting property also going to increase with the using of the flux. Be readily displaced by the molten shoulder during the process, and leave the residues for the non-corrective, non-destructive. If you talk about the shouldering method, if you just talk about the hand shouldering as well as the wave shouldering, is the one of the way. Hand shouldering means you just see all of the electronics repair department, you can say the stores, you just have a hand shoulder iron, and by the using the hand shouldering we can, that person or that operator are going to remove the and joint as well as the place the joint with the help of the shoulder iron and wave shouldering as discussed earlier. So if you talk about the advantage and disadvantage of the shouldering process, low energy and the brazing or the fusion process, that's the one of the variety of the heating method is variable, good electrical and thermal conductivity of the joint. And if you talk about the disadvantage, low strength of the unless the reinforcement by the mechanical means. And another disadvantage is possibility of the weakening or melting of the joint at the elevated temperature service. So these are the some of the disadvantage, because we know that the that item having a temperature maximum the 450 degree centigrade, at the 450 degree centigrade lead and the tin are going to melt and the joint are going to lose. And during the, if the, you can say the, if whenever the current are going to flow, some heat is there, so if heat is more, then that type of the joint is not survivable. So that is one of the difficulty of the shouldering and brazing. So that is something about regarding the this topic. Thank you very much.